Good morning, everybody. My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. Well, it's Happy New Year's. I hope everybody's starting the new year off in a great mood, ready to get on with their life. That's how I'm going to view it. I'm going to view it as it's a new year. I have new expectations. I have not resolutions, but I have goals. And I'm going to share those with you. But while I'm doing it, I'm going to show you a cheese ball. I got inspired. I saw Stephanie from Coffee with Stephanie making a ham and cheese ball. And then I watched Penguin and the Chef, and they were making a beef and green onion. Well, they were making a cheese tree, not a cheese ball, which is very interesting. You should go see that. So I decided, you know what, that sounds like a good idea for tonight. We're going to have a cheese ball. So I'm doing the cream cheese with, I have a can of cocktail shrimp that I've cut up very small. I have a tin of crushed pineapple, which I'm not going to use the entire tin. I have green onions, which I have chopped up fine. And I have, over here I took and I melted some butter, put in some garlic powder, put in some breadcrumbs, put them on a pan and put them in the oven to toast them up. And I'm going to use that on the outside of my cheese ball. So that's sort of what I'm doing. I've already started to cream the cream cheese. So I'm going to do this while I talk about my plans and expectations and whatnot. I don't like saying I've got resolutions because everybody just breaks a resolution. And if you're just going to break it, what's the point of making it? So I try to not do that. Oh, and everybody does the, I'm going to eat healthier or I'm going to exercise more or whatever. And I'm not necessarily going to do that either because I'm just going to be me. And me sometimes doesn't like to do those things. Me sometimes can't do those things. So I am what I am. What I am going to be doing is I am going to be planning a move. So the reason I'm going to be moving, as everybody knows, is I need more help. Let me just give this a little quick mix. Okay. I need a little bit more help than what I have here. And so and she's got pets. So therefore, when we go if we went to her place, it'd be much too small for us all. And so we have to be very careful about where we get, because it's got to be sort of handicap accessible. It has to have some privacy space for her and for us. And it also has to have a washroom that is suitable for me to be able to get in and out of. So, maybe we need a little bit more pineapple in this. So, it's going to be a little bit harder for us to find. I'm going to put the whole can in. It's going to be a little bit harder for us to find a place that is going to be suitable. So we're starting now to look, and we're hoping that maybe in the spring that's when we're aiming for making that move. And I think it'll be really good for us all. I really do. And but we want to have our individual spaces as well, as being close by. But then if I drop my pen or I do something like that, I don't have to wait till the next day when she would come back for a visit to look for it. She can help me out. So, and if I fall, she would be there. So I think all in all, it would be very good. Okay, so that's all mixed up now. Let me just take these out. Oh, I'm going to be making a big mess of my hands anyway, so it doesn't matter. So that's one of the things that we're planning on. We're going to plan a move. Then I want to try and get more fresh air in the summer. I am very bad about staying indoors. I don't go very far now. The world situation is such that it's been easy for me to just stay indoors. But it's not healthy to always stay indoors. And here, Claudine takes me out occasionally, but I haven't been going out enough. So I'm going to try very hard to get more fresh air. Now, if we're in a house, we'll have a yard. I'll be able to go outside. Heavens, I might even be able to do a little bit of gardening in a flower pot. I hate bugs, but if I was in a pot, I might be able to grow some tomatoes or something like that and give myself something interesting to try and do. So that's another one of my things. Try to get more fresh air. And else do I have? Oh, I said try to keep my brain active. When you have Parkinson's, your brain doesn't work overly well. I'm going to just bring my crumbs over here. Your brain doesn't work overly well. You have times when it's working pretty good, and then you have times when it doesn't work at all. And I've got way too much of this. I'm going to make this into 2. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing here. So I thought to myself, if I make it a goal, then I might, try doing more Sudokus, or I might try some more crossword puzzles, or just something to keep my brain working. As long as it's working, even, Bill and I were playing Yahtzee the other day, and even just playing Yahtzee to figure out where you want to put your score, those are things that other people just take for granted. But that's not necessarily, a person with Parkinson's doesn't necessarily take things for granted like that. They may or may not see the logic in things. And I just know that it's coming down the pike that I'm going to have harder and harder times. Okay, hang on. I got to get some more saran wrap. Just 1 second. I'm going to just pause you for a moment. No, that didn't pause you. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. So I got some extra saran wrap. So I'm going to wrap these up. They're going to have to stay in the fridge for a few hours to get a little bit harder than what they are right now. So they'll be ready for us to enjoy later tonight. And if my son brings water by, I'll give one to him and Ashley as well. But if he doesn't bring my water by, I guess he won't be getting it. Okay, here's the smaller one. So I'm going to put that in there. And the last thing, I had said that I was going to try and keep my brain active in the new year, which is always something that's very good to do. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to focus on what I can do, not what I can't do. Rather than saying, well, I can't do this, or it's hard for me to do that. I'm well aware that it's hard for me to do those things, but I can still focus on what I can do instead of being negative like that. So I think that that's my thing that I'm going to try. I'm going to try to be positive, and I'm going to think about all the things that I can do and focus on that. And I think that'll be a much better solution. Well, I hope you're going to enjoy these cheese balls when you make them yourselves. Everybody have a very happy new year, and we'll talk to you all next year. Bye.